Let the Battle of the Rockies commence. Game 1 between the Colorado Rapids and Real Salt Lake. We are in for a rivalry week battle. There's a lot to talk about, so sit tight and let's get into this video. What's up, guys? It's me editing, and I do need to mention out. I did make a video for the Matchday preview for Real Salt Lake and Portland Timbers that took place Wednesday. The video did go up, however, I didn't notice until today was the privacy settings were set to private instead of public. So I wasn't getting any views, so I put it on public, and now everyone's gonna see it. Like, they played a few days ago. Why are you posting it now? I'm like, that's because I didn't pay attention to when I was submitting the post. So the video's up now if you guys want to go check that out. Now we're gonna go back to this weekend's preview between the Rapids and Real Salt Lake. Let's continue. Good morning, RSL Nation, and happy Rivalry Week. It's your favorite sports fanatic and RSL fan, Gavino, and we are here to talk about the Rocky Mountain Cup rivalry between the Colorado Rapids and Real Salt Lake. The Rapids will host RSL tonight, and we have a lot to talk about in terms of how this rivalry has been for the last few years and who is the favorite to win this year. So I suggest you guys sit right back, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and let's get into this video. We will start out with our last matchup back in 2024 where the Rapids took on Real Salt Lake, and it all starts goal in the ninth minute by Andres Gomez, who no longer plays with RSL because we decided to give him away for money. Anyway, he gets the first goal of the night. It is 1-0 to Real Salt Lake. And then the Rapids thought, hang on, we have something up our sleeve. And they end up scoring a goal. Jonathan Lewis gets the ball, a right-footed shot past the keeper, and it is 1-1. Then minutes later, left back Sam Vines finds the back of the net himself, and the game has turned on its head, and the Rapids lead 2-1. Quite the battle we have here. 2-1 at halftime, and then we had a 2-hour weather delay. I remember that. Game goes under a weather delay when the second half was about to start due to severe storms in the Denver area. Then the game continues, and then Andres Gomez scores goal number 2 for Real Salt Lake. I was like, as long as we can salvage a point, we have a shot of winning the Rocky Mountain Cup. It did not go that way. Luna concedes a penalty in the 88th minute, and Cole Bassett says, thank you very much. And just like that, the Rapids win the Rocky Mountain Cup in 2024. And I did a bet that if the Rapids would win, I have to wear a Rapids jersey for a week, and I'm going to do it again this year. If the Rapids win the Rocky Mountain Cup again this year, I'm probably going to film a vlog. I will be wearing a Rapids jersey for a week if the Rapids win the Rocky Mountain Cup this year. We'll figure out tonight and the next few games that'll come up, but just be prepared for what's to come. I really don't want to wear a rivals team's jersey for a week. I did it last year. That was really bad. I don't want to do it again, but I will if the Rapids win. Anyway, let's continue forward. Before we get into the rest of the video, let's talk some disciplinary and injuries. Nelson Palacio has been recently added onto the list. He was ruled out, I think, with a leg issue. and he is really the newest one that is on the injury list. In terms of discipline, Alex Catranis still remains under yellow card warning. He can't pick up a yellow tonight, or else he will be out for the next game. And then it's Brian Ojeda and then Emeka Nelly, who are 2 yellows away from a suspension. And that's going to wrap it up for the injury/disciplinary list. Okay, we also pay close attention. 2 players from the Rapids that are absolutely deadly. Not from last year, but from this year as well, based on what I've seen. Number 1, it's going to be Cole Bassett. He will be dangerous on that right mid position. So it's going to be up to Catranis to close that space down. He will punish teams. He will find the back of the net at any point and any time. He hasn't done much this season, but I think he's still a promising player that you still got to look out for. And then player number 2 for the Rapids is going to be Georgi Mihailovic. That guy can't stop scoring. Literally. It's a warning for any MLS team that has to play the Colorado Rapids this year, all the teams in the West, and then some in the East. They're deadly with Georgi Mihailovic, taking free kicks, taking shots in the box, taking penalties. I could keep going on the list. But those are the 2 key players that we also will need to keep an eye out for the battle of the Rockies. There are 2 players from RSL the Rapids are going to need to keep a close eye on, or look at through the tape and everything. But number 1, give me Alex Catranis. Number 1 player to look out for. Is he a left back, or is he a left mid, or left wing? I think he can play any position in the left. He can create dangerous passes, make dangerous runs, dangerous build-ups. That guy has potential on that left in that left back position, and he can play up to the wing. He can sacrifice him. He scored a couple bangers last year because of that. I've yet to see him score a goal this year, but I'm looking forward to see what he does. And then number 2 is obviously going to be Moon Man Diego Luna. He didn't have the stroke of luck that he usually had on Wednesday against the Portland Timbers, but that guy can still shoot. Watch out for him. He'll punish you at any point and any time. And those are the 2 players the Rapids will need to keep an eye out for. Western Conference standing South. As both teams are in the Western Conference, the Rapids are on that borderline right now of clinching a playoff spot. They sit in 9th, and then RSL remains in 11th place. So there's a bit of a gap between the 2 teams. Both teams have had their struggles. I mean, Colorado did lose 2-0 to San Diego FC the other night. But we're still going to be in for quite a battle, though. It's rivalry week. Anything can happen. The rivalries that don't get talked as much, like the Rocky Mountain Cup rivalry, don't sleep on them. You just got to watch and see how both teams do. And you might be surprised with how great of a game they had. Like last year's Real Salt Lake's 5-3 win back last year in May. Wow. Crazy game. Anyway, let's continue. Score prediction time. Could it be a chance that Real Salt Lake ties 3 games in a row? I think so. It's going to be 1-1. Mihailovic will score 1. I think it's going to be a penalty, and Mihailovic will score. And then for Real Salt Lake, Luna will score as well. As much of a couple fights will break out as well. There will be a handful of yellow cards. I don't know who the referee for this version of the rivalry week is going to be, but it's rivalry week. Anything can happen. We just gotta wait and see, and see how the teams do. So that's my prediction. Rapids 1, goal by Mihailovic. Real Salt Lake 1, goal by Luna. Well, guys, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope this video helps break down the preview of Real Salt Lake and the Rapids. We are in for a fierce 90 minutes tonight. Real Salt Lake will wear the red kit, the one I got on here. Once again, thank you guys for joining in to the Matchday preview. Smash the like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you're new. RSL on top. Yeah, let's destroy those crapids, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out.